am not optimistic about Larigiani coming to that conclusion without more force being applied against him and against the regime. I think what the United States and Israel would like to see is that at some point, whoever is in charge capitulates and surrenders and says, this is over, and we are willing to move in a different direction. So our audience understands, since the Ayatollah has been killed, his designated successor, who is alive, and the Israelis have confirmed to me that he is indeed in charge, and that is Ali Larigiani, and he is currently the Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council. He used to be the leader of the Republican Guard Force, the IRGC, and the reality is, ever since he's been designated as the Ayatollah's successor some months ago, he effectively has been running the country, and he has sidelined the president and President Pezeshkian as a result of the authority and stature that he has taken on. If our audience doesn't know him, he's obviously a hardliner. He doesn't have the stature, certainly, of the Ayatollah, but in terms of the principles and policies upon which the regime is founded and upon which its goals and objectives are, he agrees with all of them. I would expect that there's going to be some division in the regime that's left, and possibly not everyone is going to agree with continuing the policies of the past, which has got so many of the leaders killed as a result of it. And there may be some opposition to him, even though he is the Ayatollah's designee. That would be hopeful. If there isn't some progress being made with someone who is less of an ideologue and less of a tyrant, I expect that the Israelis will go after him and indeed try to render him ineffective and take him out, much as they did with the Ayatollah. Don't know that. We have to wait and see. And hopefully, I think what the United States and Israel would like to see is that at some point, whoever is in charge capitulates and surrenders and says, this is over, and we are willing to move in a different direction in terms of who should be in charge of Iran. That would be the best of all outcomes, and that would end the war sooner than expected if they were willing to do that. I am not optimistic about Larigiani coming to that conclusion without more force being applied against him and against the regime.